Ceiling fan singing a gentle tune. Street light glow through the window pane, soft like a whisper of summer rain. Coffee gone cold by your bedside, pages half read, thoughts drifting wide. Clock ticks slow but your mind won't stay. It wanders miles while you fade away. And it's alright if you don't know why. Some nights feel heavy, some dreams feel light. Let the silence hold you close, like a song only your heart knows. Breathing in all the city sighs, neon flickers like tired eyes. Cars roll by like a distant sea, waves of noise in a minor key. You trace the cracks on the painted wall, every line tells a story small. Moments lost in between the days, fading like a familiar haze. And you hum to yourself so low, a melody only you can know. No need for words, no need to explain. Some feelings bloom better in the rain. Drift away where the night feels kind, leave all the echoes you can't rewind. There's a rhythm in letting go, a softer place your heart can slow. Shadows dance in the corner light, playing games with the edge of night. You close your eyes but you're still awake, lost in the dreams you almost make. And it's okay to feel unsure, not every wound has a simple cure. Just let the hours pass you by like clouds that wander through your sky. A distant train sings a lonely chord, carrying stories you can't afford. Tickets stamped with the silent wish, moments you miss but can't quite miss. You think of days that slipped away, golden hues in a softer gray. Laughter echoes in empty space. Time leaves traces you can't erase, but there's a calm in the quiet blue, a gentle truth that surrounds you. You don't have to chase the light, sometimes peace lives in the night. So rest your head where the cool air falls, let go of things nobody knows. There's no rush in the way you feel, every heartbeat is something real. And if tomorrow feels too far, just stay right here where you are. In this moment, soft and slow, there's more than you could ever know. Raindrops tap on the glass in time, nature's soft and simple rhyme. You listen close and start to see the beauty in quiet simplicity. No grand answers, no perfect lines, just scattered thoughts and hidden signs. A lullaby in a world so loud, a fragile piece beneath the crowd. And you drift like smoke in the midnight air, weightless thoughts without a care. Let them rise, let them fall, you don't need to hold them all. There's a softness in being still, a quiet strength in your own will. Even when the world feels unclear, there's a steady rhythm here. So hum along to the night's embrace, let it slow your restless pace. Every note a gentle release, every breath a step toward peace. Late night glow on an empty street, soft wind moving in steady beats. Your shadow stretches under the light, dancing slow with the quiet night. Faint old song from a passing car, echo fades but it's not too far, like a memory you almost keep, floating somewhere between asleep. You pull your hoodie a little tight, wrap yourself in the velvet night. Thoughts drifting like a tidal wave, gentle, endless, the kind you crave. And it's okay to just exist in moments quiet like morning mist. No need to run, no need to prove, just feel the rhythm your heart can move. Street signs hum with a tired glow, guiding paths that you'll never know. Every turn holds a different scene, places live often, and in between you think of voices you used to hear. Faded laughter still feels so near, like a vinyl spinning soft and low. Crackled warmth from a long ago. And maybe time isn't rushing past, maybe it's moving just as it lasts. And every second you choose to stay, there's something real that won't decay. Soft rain starts like a whispered call, tiny echoes on rooftops fall. You tilt your head just to hear it right. Nature speaking in lullabies. Tonight there's a calm in the silver sky. Clouds just wandering, drifting by. No destination, no set end, just letting go and bending again. And you breathe in that quiet air, let it settle without a care. Every exhale releases weight, every inhale rewrites your state. You don't have to fix it all, not every rise must follow a fall. Some things live in a gentle space, unfinished, soft without a place. Outside keeps moving fast, but here and now you let it pass. Like watching waves from distant shore, you feel less need to want for more. Dim lit room and a scattered mind, pieces of you you're trying to find. But maybe you're already whole, even within a drifting soul. A clock ticks slow, but you don't mind. You've stepped outside of measured time, just floating here in quiet grace, with nothing left you have to chase. And if the morning comes too soon, carrying light that feels too new, you'll still have this gentle night tucked away in your inner sight. So close your eyes if you wanna stay, or watch the dark turn into gray. Either way, you're doing fine, just existing one breath at a time. Soft lo-fi echoes in your chest, a quiet song that lets you rest. No grand chorus, no heavy sound, just simple peace that wraps around. Soft blue light from a distant sign spills through curtains thin and fine, painting patterns across your floor, shapes you've never noticed before. You lie awake, but you're not alone. There's a quiet life in the undertone, a distant hum, a subtle beat, like the city's tired heartbeat. Your phone lights up, then fades to black, a world of noise you don't need back. You let it rest, you let it be. Tonight you choose simplicity, and maybe peace is a borrowed thing, not something loud that tries to sing, but something small that gently stays hidden between your slowest days. A ceiling crack like a winding road, maps of places you never go. Still they lead your mind astray through quiet dreams that never say. Old playlist on a shuffle spin, songs you forgot you once lived in. Every note feels soft and true, like they were always meant for you. You breathe in deep and let it go, feel the calm begin to grow. No expectations, no disguise, just open space behind your eyes. Rain begins in a steady flow, tapping rhythms you almost know. Nature's loop on a lo-fi track, no need to skip or take it back. And if your thoughts begin to race, don't try hard to slow the pace. Let them pass like passing trains, each one gone without remains. There's beauty in the in-between, in every moment rarely seen. Not the highs or lowest lows, but in the pause where stillness grows. A distant dog barks once, then stops somewhere. A late night teacup drops. Tiny fragments of life outside blend with the world you hold inside. You're not behind, you're not too late. There's no fixed path or final state. You're just a soul in quiet flow, learning things you don't yet know. The night wraps soft around your frame, doesn't ask you to explain, doesn't judge or try to steer. It simply lets you just be here. And in that space you start to feel something quiet, something real. Not a spark or blinding light, just steady warmth within the night. So let the hours drift like smoke. No need to chase what never spoke. Just rest within this gentle stream, half awake and half a dream. When morning slowly finds your face, you'll carry this unspoken grace, a soft reminder, calm and deep, of the quiet you chose to keep. So dawn hiding behind the night, fading softly without a fight. Stars retreat in a quiet line, like whispered thoughts you left behind. Curtains sway with a tender breeze, carrying hush through silent seas of half-formed dreams and scattered light that lingered deep within the night. Your room still holds that Lofi tone, a steady pulse you've always known. Not from speakers, not from sound, but in the calm that wraps around. Bare footsteps on a wooden floor, every creak like a story stored. Moments stitched in the grain of time, unspoken truths without a rhyme. You sit beside the window glass, watching empty hours slowly pass. A world outside begins to wake, while you still drift in dreams half made. And maybe that's where you belong, in the space between right and wrong, between the rush and the release, between the noise and hidden peace. A distant bell from somewhere far echoes soft like a fallen star, not meant to guide or pull you through, just something gentle passing you. You trace your name on fogged up air, letters fading like they were never there. A quiet lesson, soft and true, not everything is meant to stay with you. And still you breathe in measured time, a fragile, steady, silent rhyme. No need to rush, no need to chase, you're already in your place. The sky turns pale in shades of gray, night dissolves into the day, but you hold on to that calm inside, where softer versions of you reside. Loose threads hang from yesterday, tiny worries that drift away. You don't pull, you let them be, unraveling slowly, naturally. A cup of tea warms quiet hands, steam curls up in fragile strands, like thoughts you watch but never keep, floating just before they sleep. Footsteps echo down the hall, life begins its daily call, but you stay wrapped in slower time, still tuned into a softer rhyme. And in your chest a rhythm grows, not too loud but something close, a heartbeat steady, calm and low, guiding where you need to go. You think of all you couldn't say, words that slowly slipped away, but maybe silence helped them right, safe within the arms time's relentless race. And if the day should pull you in, with all its noise and hidden din, you'll carry this soft undertone, a quiet place you call your own. Because within the rush and flow, there's something only you can know. A lo-fi hum beneath it all that never fades, that doesn't fall. It lives in breaths you take alone, in subtle ways your thoughts have grown, in every pause you let remain, in every loss that turns to gain. So when the hours feel too fast and present moments slip to past, just close your eyes and you will find that gentle rhythm left behind. A place where nothing needs to prove, where you don't have to always move, where being still is more than enough, and quiet hearts don't need to be tough. And maybe someday you will see this calm was always meant to be. Not something lost, not something new, but something living inside you. So take it slow, let daylight creep, hold on to what the night could keep. A fragile piece, a subtle glow, a lo-fi truth you've come to know. Faint glow spilling from the street below, painting lines where the shadows go. Your window hums with a quiet breeze, carrying whispers through tired trees. A distant engine fades away, like the end of a thought you couldn't say. You sit with silence soft and deep, balanced somewhere between wake and sleep. The ceiling holds your wandering gaze, tracing shapes in a gentle haze. Nothing fixed, nothing defined, just drifting patterns in your mind. And maybe that's where you feel most true, not chasing what you're meant to do, but floating free in a quiet stream, half a thought and half a dream. Your heartbeat blends with a subtle sound, a lo-fi rhythm without a bound. No lyrics loud, no heavy tone, just something steady you've always known. With empty lines, holding space for hidden signs. Words unspoken, softly kept in corners where your thoughts have slept. You pick it up, then set it down. No need to force what won't be found. Some things grow in their own time, without a reason or a rhyme. Rain returns in a softer form, not a storm, just a quiet norm. Each drop tapping a gentle beat, nature's lullaby, calm and sweet. You close your eyes just to hear it more, every sound like a distant shore. Waves of calm begin to rise, washing slowly through your mind. There's a comfort in not knowing why, and watching moments pass you by, without the need to hold them tight or turn them into wrong or right. A memory flickers, dim but warm, not sharp enough to fully form. Still it lingers, soft and light, like a fading echo in the night. And you don't chase it, don't insist, you let it drift into the mist. Because not everything must stay, some things are meant to fade away. The world feels far, the room feels near, a quiet space that holds you here. No expectations, no demands, just stillness resting in your hands. Your breath moves slow, a steady guide, in and out like a gentle tide. No rush to change, no need to fight, just letting go into the night. The hours slip without a trace, time dissolves in this quiet place. No ticking clock, no pressing weight, just a moment that learns to wait. And somewhere deep you start to feel a subtle shift, a quiet real, not loud or bright or stillness, but something soft, a kind of bliss, a peace that doesn't ask for more, doesn't knock on any door, just settles in where you allow, living only in the now. The rain slows down and fades to none, night still holding on to what's begun, a fragile calm, a tender tone, a gentle rhythm all your own. You open your eyes, the room won't change, but something in you's rearranged, not in ways that shout or show, but in a quiet, steady glow. And if tomorrow comes too fast, pulling you from what won't last, you'll still have this tucked away, a silent song that chose to stay. Because even when the noise is loud and days feel heavy like a crowd, there's always this beneath, below, a lo-fi pulse, soft and slow. It lives in pauses you create, in moments you don't complicate, and every breath you let be free, in quiet, simple clarity. So take your time, don't rush the flow, there's more in stillness than you know. And even when the world feels far, you're exactly where you are. Night settles soft on the edge of your room, a quiet unravel, a slow kind of bloom. No sudden shift, no loud goodbye, just darkness brushing a fading sky. A distant flicker from buildings afar, like earthbound echoes of every star. You watch them blink in a steady line, tiny reminders of borrowed time. Your breath falls into a gentle pace, filling the stillness, holding space. No need to change it, no need to try, just let it come and pass you by. There's a chair by the window you never move, worn in silence, shaped by grooves of nights like this, where nothing speaks but everything answers what you seek. You rest your head against the wall, listening close to the quiet call, not of voices, not of sound, but something softer underneath the ground. The hum of wires, the pulse of air, life moving slowly everywhere, unseen rhythms, constant low, the kind of things you rarely know. And yet tonight they feel so clear, like hidden truths drawing near, not to teach or to explain, but simply to exist again. A memory drifts without a face, no fixed time, no solid place, just a feeling wrapped in gray that comes then slowly slips away. You let it pass, you let it be, no need to hold or disagree. Some thoughts arrive without a name and leave the quiet just the same. Outside a dog barks once then stops, a faint delay then silence drops, like punctuation in the night, a moment framed in gentle light. You trace the edge of your own sleeve, lost in motions you barely perceive, tiny habits soft and slow, the ways your inner currents flow. And in that flow there's something true, a quiet thread connecting you, not to a place or time or plan, but simply to the fact you can be here, be still, be undefined, without the weight of racing mind, without the pull to always know or force each feeling never strain, no sense of loss, no sense of gain. Just open space that gently stays unmeasured by the passing days. A soft reflection in the glass, your outline blurred as moments pass. Not who you were, not who you'll be, just who you are quietly. And maybe that is more than enough, beyond the noise, beyond the rough. A simple truth without disguise that lives between your breaths and sighs. The night grows deep but never cold. It doesn't rush, it doesn't hold. It simply offers room to rest, to lay your thoughts down in your chest. No expectations left to meet, no tangled lines to try to beat. Just calm unfolding, thin and wide, like open skies you keep inside. Your eyes grow heavy, not with sleep, but with a stillness settling deep. A kind of peace that doesn't end, just shifts and moves and slowly bends. And in that bend you start to feel something distant turning real. Not something loud or bright or new, but something always part of you. A quiet hum, a steady tone, a place you've always somehow known, hidden beneath the louder streams between your thoughts and in your dreams. So let it stay, don't turn away, don't try to shape it into day. Let night remain just as it is, a gentle, wordless kind of bliss. And when the light begins to grow and pulls you back to what you know, you'll carry this without a sound, a lo-fi peace you've always found. Soft static drifting through the air, like half-formed thoughts that settle there. A quiet loop that never ends, just folds and fades and starts again. Lamplight resting on your skin, golden hush where you've been. No sharp edges, nothing loud, just calm beneath the distant crowd. You lean back slow into the night, let go of needing wrong or right. The world can wait outside your door, it doesn't need you anymore. A passing breeze through curtains thin, brushes gently then pulls in, like something calling soft and low, but not a place you need to go. And maybe staying is enough, in quiet rooms and softer stuff, where nothing asks you who to be, and silence feels like clarity. Your fingers tap an aimless beat on wooden grain beneath your seat. A rhythm born without a plan, just something simple, something human. Old reflections in your mind, out of order, undefined, pieces drifting out of sync, gone before you start to think. You let them move, you don't insist, don't try to hold what can't exist. Some things fade without a trace and leave behind a gentler space. A far-off siren bends the air, a moment sharp and nothing there, like waves that rise and fall away without a reason left to stay. You close your eyes but still can see shapes of quiet infinity, endless, soft, without a frame, always different, always same. There's comfort in the lack of form, and not needing to transform, and letting everything just be unfinished, open, drifting free. A clock ticks on but feels so far, like it belongs to where you want. You've stepped outside its measured line, into a slower kind of time. No goals to reach, no lines to cross, no weight of gain, no sense of loss. chaos, just presence in its purest way. A quiet kind of gentle stay. Your breath becomes the only guide, a steady wave you feel inside. No need to change its pace or sound. It knows the way without a bound. And in that breath you start to find a softer edge to rest the spine. Not empty, no, but open wide, with nothing there you need to hide. The night holds on without a claim. It doesn't ask you for your name. It lets you be just what you are. No closer now, no further far. A subtle peace begins to grow. Too small for words, too deep to show. Not something you can hold or keep, but something quietly you seep into your bones, into your chest. A silent, steady kind of rest that doesn't end when you arise, but lingers softly in your eyes. Outside, the world will start again, with louder waves and sharper ends. But underneath you'll always know this softer, slower undertow. A lo-fi echo coming true, a hidden rhythm inside you that plays beneath the noise and speed. A quiet place you'll always need. So when it all feels far too much, return to this without a rush. No map required, no path to trace. Just close your eyes and find this place.